Darren Steen here from FatLossLifestyle.com, bringing to you today your stretch and flex, or as I like to call it, the new and improved stretch and relaxation. I'm going to teach you how to use your breath and to relax into each stretch longer and to get more of a benefit, long-lasting benefit from that. I'm going to teach you 3 techniques today that's going to give your back a better chance of having proper range of motion, better ergonomics, and more pain-free, less injuries. First one's right here. It's a breathing technique. We're going to strengthen up your deep inner weight belt. It's your transverse abdominis that holds your guts in. It's underneath your external and internal obliques. And on top of your rectus abdominis, it is a thin sheath that holds your guts in. When you strengthen it up, you actually give your spine and vertebrae more support. It's like an internal weight belt. So here we go. It's a breathing technique. Put your fingertips on your belly button as you slowly breathe in the nose for 5 seconds. Let your tummy pooch out. And then exhale and blow out the mouth and pull the belly button in. Feel the belly button get pulled in towards the spine. And relax. Take a couple of shallow breaths in and out for about 10 seconds. Do a second repetition. Let the belly pooch out, breathing in the nose. And exhale out the mouth, pulling the belly button in. Feel the fingertips go towards your spine. Blow it all out. It's like a martial artist. Why do the martial artists make the noise? You can't shoot a cannon out of a canoe. This is where everything starts. Your deep internal weight belt getting tighter, and over the course of a month of doing these 3 breathing techniques, this one technique, 3 repetitions, your internal weight belt will hold in better posture, and it'll support your spine and vertebrae better. One more time, big breath in. And exhale. Blow it all out now. Don't be afraid of the noise you're going to make. You got to get all that air out. When you do that, you'll feel that tight, warm sensation deep inside. It's your internal weight belt getting stronger, giving your vertebrae and disc more support. All right, so now let's get into the actual stretch and flex. Now that we learn how to utilize the breathing technique, we're going to relax our breath in each stretch. The neck is a very vulnerable part of our spine. First of all, we're going to take a big breath in and exhale for 5 seconds. And as you do, drop your head down and just give your head the weight of your hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come back. We'll do each stretch twice. For the simplicity and the timing of this video, I'll show you each stretch once, but you need to go back through when we're done and do a second set of each stretch. Now we're going to go to the side. Big breath in. Just let your right ear come down towards your shoulder and exhale. Relax into the stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand off and slowly come back to the starting position. We'll do the opposite side. Big breath in. Just barely give your head the weight of your hand. Don't pull down on it. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your breath out into each stretch, 5 to 8 seconds. Now we're going to rotate the neck. Big breath in. Put the fingertips on the left side of your chin and exhale. Slowly looking around to the right. 4, 3. Don't force it. 2, 1. Slow. Get your hand off. Come back to the starting point. Opposite side. Big breath in. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, trying to look back behind you slowly. 2, 1, hand off, slowly come back to the starting position. Very important that you come back to the starting position slowly after the stretch is done, because if you come out of that stretch, you're going to stretch further with this breathing relaxation technique, and if you come back too quickly, you could cause a slight aggravation, and we don't want that. All right, let's get into the shoulders. Rotator cuffs. We're going to warm them up. This is called the scarecrow in the garden. And we're going to slowly do 10 repetitions, keeping this upper arm parallel to the floor. I call it the scarecrow. It works best if you can do this at home and look in the mirror, because the elbows want to fall down and you don't notice it. You got to kick those elbows up nice and high. 90-degree angle in your elbow, nice and slow. Give me 10 slow repetitions. You're going to feel a funny pop, snap, crackle in the ball and socket joint. That ball's turning that socket joint, lubricating it, getting blood in there, warming it up. You're going to be more mobile after 10 to 15 repetitions of this on your pre-workout stretch and relaxation. You really want to do this one at home, guys. No weight the first set of 15 repetitions. Bring them down, shake it out. The next set, you can hold soup cans, maybe 2 or 3 pounds at the very most. Key is keeping the elbows up so that upper arm is parallel to the floor. All right, let's get into our shoulder stretch. Big breath in, stiff arm, right arm, palm down, and exhale. Slowly pull it across. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back. Left arm, big breath in. Keep it stiff, palm down, and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gonna feel it right through here. Come back slowly. There we go. All right, now here we go. We're gonna do decompression of their hand grip, which causes carpal tunnel from gripping tools and typing too much. So big breath in and exhale. What's the opposite of gripping? It's go back behind, open it up, get as much space in here as you can. 5, 4. It should turn white through your knuckles. Just gonna feel funky in here. 3, 2, and 1. And shake it out. That's a reversing carpal tunnel potential. If you do that one a couple minutes every hour, you're going to lessen your risk of carpal tunnel by 60%, proven. All right, so here we go. Next stretch, we're going to get into the lower back. Okay, I'm sorry, we're going to get into the wrist. Palm down, big breath in, and keep that hand stiff. And 5, 4, 3, keep coming down. 2, and 1, and you're going to feel that stretch on the top of your forearm. Now, and in your wrist. Now the palm forward, big breath in, and 5. Slow and steady, 4, 3, 2. Keep that arm stiff. 1. You're going to feel it in your wrist, but mainly in the bottom side when you're doing that. Obviously, we want to do it on the left hand. And 5, 4. Real good at taking tension out of your hand and wrist and forearm. Very important for us working with tools all day long, or even doing clerical work. Palm forward, and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's good for our upper body. Now, our second back exercise is loosening up the hamstrings. When the hamstrings are too tight, they're too short, pulls down on the hips, there's a backward tilt of your hips. That's no good for your back integrity. So it's the second back improvement exercise. Big breath in, feet shoulder width apart, and exhale, drop your head down towards the floor and relax into the stretch for 5. Don't force it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs, and come out of the hamstring stretch like that. This is such an important stretch. We're going to do it 3 times. I'm going to demonstrate one more time. Big breath in. Legs stay relatively stiff and straight. And exhale. And 6. And 5. Don't force it. Just let gravity slowly pull your head, your arms, and your fingertips closer to the floor. 3, and 2, and 1. Bend your knees. Come out of it safely like that, tightening up that lower back to come out of it. Each stretch should go a little bit further on the second stretch, and in the case of the hamstrings, on the third stretch, you should go down a little bit further each time. That's just the nature of breathing and relaxating into each stretch. So that one's the second one that's really good for your back. Here's the third one. The first one was the ab vacuum breathing technique we showed you first. Now we're loosening up the hamstrings so the back, the hips can be more level and relax that back a little bit. This one's a great rotation exercise. I want you to get down in the middle linebacker, basketball guarding, or a wrestling position. Big breath in and exhale. And I want you to push and turn to the left, trying to look behind you, pushing off your right foot. You're going to feel it in your right hip. And you're going to feel, obviously, the rotation in your spine. 3, 2, and 1. And come out of it. Awesome. And now reset your hips because the hips get a little bit of work on that one. Now we do the opposite. Get down just like you're squatting out in the woods to go pee, or a woman would go pee. Big breath in. And exhale. And 5. And 4. Pushing off. I'm turning to the right. Trying to look behind me. Pushed off my left foot. 3. Keep twisting. 2. And 1. Slowly come out of it. Real important on this stretch. It's a great stretch for the rotation of the spine, your hips, and your inner thighs. To sit back, weight through your heels, just like you're sitting down in a chair. That's the technique. So there you go. There's our new and improved stretch and relaxation. I want you to do 2 cycles. Should only take you 7 or 8 minutes every morning before work. I'd like you to do at least 1 cycle when you get back from lunch, before you start your second work shift after lunch. That's when we're the coldest and we need to get the juices flowing. And take your favorite ones, the rotator cuff, the rotation that we just did for the back stretch, and the breathing technique to tighten up your own internal weight belt. Do it at home. Take you 3 minutes a day. In addition, if you do this, I guarantee you're going to feel more lubricated out of the job, and you're going to be more mobile and more pain-free when you go home. Darren's team, with your corporate wellness stretch and relaxation, you do have the power to change to make the rest of your life the best of your life.